Kosk is the plate umpire. Steve Palermo at first, Dave Phillips at second, and Nick Bremigan at third. Off his fists and going to be out of play. No chance for Bando to make it.
Tries to throw the breaking ball. Now, this is one of those breaking balls that don't break. This ball breaks, Stape's going to get a good part of the bat on it. He sees it good. It just hangs inside on him and gets him, maybe an inch or two above the hands.
Is that what you guys call nowadays a backup slider?
Well, yeah, a little bit like that. Sorensen, he kind of throws a slurve. He's a little in between a curveball and a slider. He really doesn't have a slider.
0-2 to Stapleton. Count hangs that way.
You can rest assured he's not trying to throw that breaking ball in there. It's just he's getting a little bit too far in front with his body, and he's dragging the arm, and that'll keep the ball from breaking. The ball is coming out of his grasp just a little too quick.
Kind of flat so far. Long drive, left field, way back, and it is long gone and hard to find for a home run. Dave Stapleton, his 7th home run of the year.
Home run number 7 for Dave.
Red Sox lead it 2-0. So Stape gets a home run. Sorensen kicking dirt around the mound out there.
The reason he's kicking the dirt, I just said he doesn't want to throw the breaking ball in there. He comes right back with it. This is what we call a hanger. And Stape just hung the close out on this line as he drills this ball in the lower seats in left field.
2-0 Boston, and Hoffman is up. Glenn fly to center field in the 2nd inning. Two and nothing, and on that home run by Dave Stapleton, Dana Rodebaugh of Cambridge, Mass. is a winner in the Golf TV 38 home run sweepstakes. Down to Bannister at second. There are 2 down. Reed Nichols tried to bunt his way on in the 2nd and was thrown out on a good play by Toby Harrah at 3rd. So the Red Sox shake hands with a home run for a change. They didn't accomplish much of that in Yankee Stadium. There's a base hit for Nichols, plunked into left center field, and Reed is on with a 2-out single. 6th Red Sox hit. Rick Miller will be up. He walked in the 3rd and later on was thrown out trying to score on a single by Lansford. Thrown out at home. Red Sox lead 2-0. As Bob mentioned earlier, Sorensen will give up a lot of hits. In 79 innings, he had given up 94 prior to this game. He's allowed 6 already.
You keep throwing those breaking balls inside, he's going to give up a lot more.
Yeah, you make your eyes light up, won't
Oh, that thing's got little lights on it when it comes up that says, hit me, hit me, hit me.
Time called. And there is Tom Brennan, the penguin or pelican they call him, and that crazy delivery he has. The hesitation. Miller, the hitter, hits it pretty well to left center field, but Manning cruises back, and that's all she wrote. 1 run though, and after 3.5, it is 2-0 Boston.
If you run a small business, profits can get squeezed when inventory doesn't match up with production. What can help is a visit to an IBM personal computer dealer. Once you've explained the kind of help you need, a computer expert will show you the system that's right for you, show you how simple it is to get started, and how IBM's easy-to-follow instructions and library of business and management software can help you solve your problems and give you a tool for modern times. The IBM personal computer. Not only can it help you plan ahead, it'll balance your books and give you more time to make dough. And the cost? That's the icing on the cake. Your own IBM personal computer. Try it at a store near you. You'll feel the response the moment you turn the key. Exxon gasolines perform. You start with Exxon Unleaded, one regular that can quiet knock without asking you to buy premium. And if that isn't enough, there's our premium, Exxon Extra Unleaded. To make sure your car performs, make sure your gasoline performs. Exxon, quality you can count on.
The final in the National League this afternoon, the red-hot Chicago Cubs suddenly defeated Montreal 12-4, and the Cubs now have won 4 in a row after their 13-game losing streak. Miguel Delaney up against Mike Torres, bottom of the 4th inning. Red Sox leading 2-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Slap to Lansford. Has some time, even though Delaney can fly, and there's 1 down.
The third baseman, Toby Harrell.
This is the kind of swing he's going to put on you about 70% of the time. Just he tries to slap it somewhere to the left side, preferably at the shortstop or maybe a little to his right, so that he can do just what he does best, run. Can't outrun that white rat, though.
Toby Harrell up the middle, and Remy will make the play. Let's see, they've got him. Nice play by Jerry Remy. Off balance throw going to his right, but he had time to get it and make a good play on Harrell.
Up the middle he goes. On the tail end of this play as Remy makes the play, watch this, as Harrell does not touch the bag. For youngsters watching the game, they put that bag there for a reason. Step on it. Even though he's out, anything can happen. He's going to stride right over it. Does not touch it. They put it there. Stapleton could drop the ball, anything.
Sure. There are 2 down. And here's Mark Hargrove, who lined to third, or to first rather, to Stapleton to end the 1st inning. And a strike as Torres pours it across. He's coming at the hitters tonight. He has not walked anyone. He has given up 1 infield hit. And Thornton, who got the hit, was erased on a double play later. One ball, 1 strike.
Ned, could we call out and get a couple of aprons up here?
I don't know. This is getting look like the kitchen at the Waldorf. Hot dogs, peanuts. Yeah, I thought you were bad, Tommy, but he has a chance against you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count 1 and 2 to Hargrove. Andy Thornton on deck.
One thing missing out of Thornton's, excuse me, not Thornton's, Hargrove's little system he goes through. He at one time had a bone bruise, and he used to wear a donut, a sponge-like donut, that just a ring that went over his thumb. He no longer wears that, so that shortens his system a bit.
Gets him in 2 minutes instead of 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 3 and 2 now. Longest count that Torres has had. Upset at the call, and that's something that Mike tends to do and gets himself in trouble. Loses some concentration every while, once in a while. Remy can't get this one. It's a base hit. Hargrove on with a 2-out single.
Hargrove's so relaxed, he just lays the bat on the ball on this 3-2 pitch right there. Hits it right on the nose, up the middle in the center field. No chance for Rennie.
Andy Thornton had an infield hit in the second. Very high and now to play first base side. The foul territory, which used to be a lot bigger in this ballpark till they moved the plate back toward the stands, really narrows as it goes up the line toward right and left field.
Well, pitchers don't like that either. They like to see a lot of that foul territory.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from Yankee Stadium, they head into this ballpark. We talked about it, some 75 to 80 feet from home plate back to the screen there. I'll bet you it's not a good 30 feet here.
One strike pitch for Thornton. He's fouled that off. Great leaning over catch by a fan upstairs. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a 1-2 count to Thornton, who, along with all the home runs and RBIs, has a .312 batting average. Great comeback for this fella, who was hurt. Matter of fact, he was being peddled around by the Indians and other clubs in spring training. The Red Sox thought about it, but he stayed here, and he has had himself a fine year. Ralph Halleck has plenty of pebbles here to fool with in this ballpark, and there he gets some. Thank you, Ralph. 2-2. Just outside, and Torres is going to stare down Greg Kosk again. He did that on the pitch before on Hargrove, then gave up the hit and started to kick the dirt around a little bit out there. 3-2. He walks him. First walk given up by Mike Torres. Gedman goes out to calm the big man down a little bit.
You're exactly right. That's all he's telling him. You saw Mike right there motion at the umpire. He's telling Gedman to go back there and say something to him. Don't squeeze me so much with a couple of those 2 strikes and 3 and 2 strike pitches.
That was a legitimate ball 4, but ball 3 he might have had an argument on. Rick Manning. Strike. Gets that corner that time. And it's 0-1. Red Sox 2, the Indians 0 in the 4th inning. Something off that, and it is 0-2.
My goodness, where did that one come from, Mike?
I don't know.
Good sharp breaker right here. Huh. You have to try another one of those.
Fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two count to Manning with 2 on and 2 out. And now 2-2, and there's Torres again.
Well, he definitely squeezed him right there. That looked like that's a pretty good breaking ball pitch.
Here comes
looked like it got more than just the corner of the plate. You watch it. What do you think?
Pretty good to me. Houck is shouting from the dugout. Of course, if he goes out there, he's gone to argue on a strike. But he can shout from the dugout. 2-2. Fouled off. Breaking pitch. Count hangs at 2-2.
You know, yelling or talking to the umpires or looking at them, that can work two ways for you. It may get you the pitch the next time, and it may make that guy squeeze you a little tighter. You just have to know the personality of the guy that you have behind the plate on that particular night.
2-2 delivery. Ball 3. Well, our friend Johnny Pesky, when he first came up to play, he learned very quickly about that, and he was always very good with umpires, and the better he was with them, the more calls he got without stirring up a rumpus. But you do want them to know what they're doing. Perez will get out of this. Remy throwing out Manning, and the Indians leave 2. We go to the 5th inning. 2-0 Boston.
Coming through with great service and low fares for you. Get big discounts to Atlanta and go non-stop. Save money to New Orleans, to the wide open spaces of Texas. Or get a low fare on Delta's non-stops to Cincinnati. Delta's coming through with a low fare for you now. Delta is ready when you are.
I'm not going to tell you to buy a Toyota truck because they're the #1 selling small trucks in New England. I will tell you why they're #1, the Toyota advantages. You have choice, big choice. 4x4s, 3/4 ton sport trucks, long beds, diesels, 13 brand new 1982 Toyota trucks, 12 colors, all Toyota tough, with power to haul big recommended loads with ease. Whether you need 1 truck or 100 trucks, the expert to see is your New England Toyota dealer. He's Toyota's other advantage.
TV is coming in July on TV 38. Watch for it because it'll grab you.
Well, we're back, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Jerry Remy. Larry Sorensen, and I wonder what he would do on a hot day. Takes about 4 pitches between innings, and that's it.
He doesn't waste any preparing.
1 ball, 1 strike to Remy, who has flied to left twice, once a line drive. Bounces one to second baseman Bannister. And there's 1 down. Red Sox are leading 2-0 as they hit in the 5th inning against Larry Sorensen. Dwight Evans is perfect for the night. A double in the 1st and a single in the 3rd. He scored a run in the 1st inning. And that has brought his average up 6 points to 253. So Sorensen, realizing the 2 for 2, moves him back. Tigers and the Brewers are 1-1 after 4 innings at Tiger Stadium. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And off speed inside. 2-1. Top of the 5th at Pittsburgh. The Phillies and Pirates tied up 1-1. swings through that one, foul tips it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a 3-2 count.
There again, you see Bando. That ball not in the strike zone there. But if it's closer, he's bouncing around back there. There's nobody even on base. Where's he going to go with it?
High foul. First base side. Playable. Under it. Hargrove for the out. There are 2 down.
Third baseman, Carney Lansford.
Carney Lansford up. 1 for 2. He singled in the third, and on that single to center, Miller tried to score from second base and was thrown out by Rick Manning. Carney hitting .287 currently. One and 0. Outfield puts a push toward right on Lansford. Manning playing toward right center. They give him the left field line. He goes to right, but foul, way down.
You see that let-up pitch that Sorensen is throwing quite a bit tonight. That's a Calvin McLish teaching job right there. We're going to be picking up Milwaukee within the next week now, and you're going to see some of those pitchers with that very same pitch. It's like a slip pitch.
Like Stu Miller used to throw. 1-1 to Lansford.
The only thing, Mac didn't teach Sorensen to throw that thing inside like he's been throwing it, though.
Fastball missing inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chop toward third, and Hara has to hurry. He is screened off, and the throw is too late, and Lansford has an infield hit. Carney is 2 for 3. A little chop hit.
Might be a lack of communication between the pitcher and the third baseman right here. Hara's going to be the only one that's going to have a shot at it, with Sorensen falling off to the right side. Then Sorensen gets in his way right there, and Hara has to back just a little bit. The throw way too late. Carney way down the line in right field.
Runner at first, Carney Lansford with the 7th Red Sox hit, and Yastrzemski up. Carl 1 for 2 with a run batted in. Slipped getting back, but made it. Yaz hitting .331 as he stands in. Three looks over there. Lansford goes, an off-speed pitch. Stolen base for Carney. That's number 7 for him, and there was no question about that one.
Well, he gets a good jump on Sorensen, and then Bando, trying to rush the throw, makes a high one to second base. Also, we'll remind you, this is the first time that Bando's been back in the lineup for a while after having a broken finger on the throwing hand. So that might have had something to do with the high throw, too.
It's 1-0 to Yastrzemski. Good strike from Sorensen. Now Bando will go out. Here's a case probably, Monty, of either switching signs or faking the switch, isn't it? Sometimes with a guy at second base.
He may just be reminding him of the signs, period. He could want to switch him. Not much point in really switching him here because Lansford just got to second base. And it's doubtful that he would have stolen him on one pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 2-1 now.
Tell you what he might have done. He might have gone out there to remind himself which set of signs you're using. If you get to a point in the game and you haven't used that set of signs, you want to make sure that both of you know which set of signs you are using with a man at second.
Not a good spot to be crossed up. Foul ball out of play. It's 2-2. Two and two to Yastrzemski and Lansford at second base. Carney Lansford, coming into this game, had hit well in his career against Cleveland pitching. 344 before tonight, and he's 2 for 3 tonight, albeit one of them a little chopped infield single. In scoring position with 2 out. Three balls, 2 strikes. Sorensen has walked 1, and that didn't hurt him. It almost did. It was Miller, who later was thrown out of the plate. And Yaz waits for the walk. Second given up by Sorensen. 2 base runners for Boston. And Brennan once again up the throw in the bullpen for Cleveland. The hitter is Rich Gedman. Grounded out twice, once to second and once to the mound. And a foul. Nothing in 1-2, Gedman. One ball, 1 strike to Rich. Red Sox got a run in the first on a single by Yastrzemski, scoring Evans, who had doubled. And Dave Stapleton hit his 7th home run in the 4th for the other Red Sox run. That again off speed. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Dave Garcia's had his share of the injury problems with the Indians, as we've been telling you. We've been facing crippled clubs. The Yankees, of course, riding along with a lot of injuries. The Indians, too. And you can see what injuries can do to both those clubs when you have people out of caliber. You can see what missing Jim Rice might have done down in Yankee Stadium, although Reed Nichols played well. But just the presence of Rice's bat in that lineup, where they scored only 6 runs in 3 games and 4 of them in 1 game. 2-1 to Gedman. Off the hand and taken by the shortstop Mike Fischlin for the out. So they do not score. They leave 2, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a 2-0 Red Sox lead.
A perfect egg. Or is it? Magnified 20,000 times, you see imperfections you never knew existed. Look into a car's carburetor, and you may see something you never knew existed. Dirt. Dirt that could impede your car's performance. Fortunately, you can wash dirt away before it accumulates with mobile detergent gasoline. It treats dirt like dirt.
Guys who keep the action from getting out of hand, this Bud's for you.
This Bud's for you. There's no one else who does it quite the way you do. So here's to you. what you say, it's what you do. This bud's for you. This bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
Indians coming to bat in the 5th inning against Mike Torres. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Red Sox and TV 38, intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Red Sox or TV 38 is prohibited. Vaughn Hayes first up against Torres. Strike. Hayes wrapped into a 4-6-3 double play in the second. Mike Torres working with a 2-0 lead. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hayes. Two and 1. Torres got in some trouble, 2-out trouble in the 4th inning, but got Manning on a ground ball to end it. Here it comes. Back up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he got him. Going away. First strikeout for Torres.
Mike trying to put that good sharp breaking ball on him. Doesn't quite get the good break, but that's in the tough area for the left-handed hitter to try to reach up and out over that plate when he's got the 2 strikes on him.
Alan Bannister fly to left field in the 3rd. Ball 1. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dennis Eckersley is the starter tomorrow against his former ball club. He'll go against John Denny. Two 1. Denny faced the Red Sox in Fenway, and they got him finally. 2-2. Saturday at Dennis down there charting the pitches the day before he pitches.
Doing something all pitchers absolutely hate.
I know it. You wonder sometimes how much that helps. And a strikeout number 2 for Torres. 2 down.
Depends on how seriously he keeps that chart as to how much it helps him. Here's the pitch that recorded Mike's 2nd strikeout. Had an idea, tried to hold it up, went on the swing. Pretty good pitch anyway.
A ball thrown outside to Chris Bando. Ball 1. And he rifles a base hit to the opposite field. Chased down by Nichols. Bando is on. 3rd hit against off Torres.
Just inside outs the fastball. Sends it over into left field. Ball hit hard. Ball quickly in this thick grass out here as in Yankee Stadium last night. The outfielders have to be a little careful. It slows down quite a bit.
2 outs, 1 on, and Mike Fischlin, the batter, strike 1. He just jams him with a fastball on that one. 1 ball, or not, 2 strikes now. Talking about that charting, if you have a Nolan Ryan who throws at 100 miles an hour charting left-hander Tommy John the day before. What what good does it do? See what John does to get hitters out. He just saved himself on that foul ball, and he almost hits a vendor over there. It's bringing a whole new issue of hot dogs up to the booth.
That vendor hadn't missed a stride yet either.
0-2 to Mike Fischlin, who grounded to Torres in the 3rd inning. Still 0-2. Apparently, Chuck Rainey, if such is the case, will go against Rick Sutcliffe on Saturday night. Remember, they're playing Saturday night, not Saturday afternoon here. And on Sunday afternoon, Bruce Hurst slated to face Len Barker. Barker is 8-3 on the year. 1-2. Got him on a breaking ball, strikes out the side, and after 5, it's 2-0 Boston.
Federal Express is so easy to use. All you have to do is pick up the phone.
A lot of muffler shops try to be like Midas.
Muffler problem? No problem.
But after 25 years,
There's still only one Midas.
Rolling down America's roads, roaming through the countryside, rolling on your Kelly tires for a Kelly Springfield ride.
Check out the special prices on the Kelly White Brigade, the raised outline white letter tires. Kelly Superchargers to command America's roads. Kelly Safaris to challenge America's trails, on or off America's roads.
The white letter tires from the Kelly boys lead the charge of the White Brigade. Rolling down America's roads, roaming through the countryside.
Go with the winning teams this season, the Boston Celtics, Kelly and Merchants Tire Company. Merchants has 9 convenient locations throughout eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island to serve you.
Don't forget, the Red Sox ticket office on Yawkey Way is open from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Call 267-8661 for ticket information and 267-1700 to order tickets with your credit card. In the Detroit game with Milwaukee, they're tied up in the 6th inning 1-1. Lance Parrish homered for the Tigers. That is Caldwell against Wilcox in that one. And the White Sox are really, they put it to Oakland today, 11-7 final score. It's 2-0 Red Sox here. Here's Stapleton and here's Montgomery.
All right, thank you. Stape to lead it off for the Red Sox. He'll be followed by Hoffman and Nichols. First pitch in there from Sorensen, right on the outside corner, strike 1. Stape, his last time up, drilled a hanging breaking ball for his 7th home run to give the Sox the 2-0 lead. Outside, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Sorensen kept pilling around with the breaking ball inside the Stapleton. Finally got the hanger, and he sent it out of here. That one's in there. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Stapleton. Stape in his career has been fairly effective against this Cleveland ball club. He's only hit at a .369 clip, going 31 for 84. On the hands, down to Hara. To Hargrove. Stapleton is retired. Let's pause now for station identification. This is the TV 38 Red Sox Network.
WSBK-TV, Boston.
1 down, and here's the shortstop, Glenn Hoffman. He's 0 for 2. Ball 1 to Glenn, up too high. That one's in there for a call strike, and it's 1-1. Hoffman, who's 0 for 2 now, coming into this game at 2.